I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear me, but it is Monday. It's a new weekly reading vlog, and I'm currently heading into the office for the first time since March 2020. I am not counting that day that I had to go in to get my laptop because there was literally like 3 people in the office. Today is officially, the office reopens. However, we only have to do 2 days a week in the office. My days are Monday, Tuesday. So, slowly heading into a panic attack because I'm not ready for this, but I've got to do it. So, it's really dark down this road. So, fingers crossed for me. Hello, so it is really late. Today has been a exhausting day. So obviously I went into the office today for the first time. It wasn't too bad. There was literally 7 of us. Mondays is going to be very quiet because everyone is rotated to work 2 days in the office, and I'm Monday and Tuesday, and literally only like 7 people are in on Mondays. So today wasn't too bad. Me and my colleague met at the station and did the last little part to the office together, and it was so nice to see her and have a catch up. That we've had a lot to catch up on. And then tomorrow there's going to be about 27 people, so I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. I'm hoping I get some sleep tonight because last night I didn't fall asleep till like 1 o'clock, and then at 3 o'clock I woke up having a panic attack. So that was fun. I'm hoping tomorrow's better. But I have reading updates. So I did read a bit more of Bitter Blood. The book is downstairs in my bag still. I read another like 60-ish pages. And then I have started my buddy read of The Once and Future Witches. So I'm buddy reading this with Lisa, and I've read the first 61 pages and don't really have any thoughts yet, but those were a really quick read, so I'm hoping this is going to be one to read quickly. Also tonight I joined in on the watch along of Muppets Haunted Mansion on Rose channel, which was so fun. It was funny. The musical numbers were amazing. They're gonna be stuck in my head, and I'm okay with that, but I'm really tired and I'm hoping I can actually get some sleep tonight. So I am gonna keep this very short and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. It is Tuesday and I am the first person in the office today. I'm going to embrace the fact I'm on my own, but I thought I'd just show you the view from our office window because it is a stunning view of the London skyline. Like, look. I love it. If you zoom in, there's the gherkin and everything, and a really disgusting looking canal. It is much later on Tuesday. Work was very draining. It was very nice seeing people again. So there was like 20 odd people in. It was especially nice seeing 3 in particular. One who was also there yesterday, but the other 2 don't work Mondays. They work Tuesdays and either Wednesdays or Thursdays. And it was nice to actually finally meet the manager, who's been working there for 6 months, and I've only ever met him on Teams video chat twice. So it was nice meeting people who've joined the company, and you know, but it was exhausting. So to save some money, I'm walking to and from the station to my house, and just paying for the actual train, not paying for a bus. And it really took it out of me today. That and the fact I had a really bad headache all day, which I haven't had for months. And I don't know if it was probably a mixture of everything. It was really bright in the office, and I forgot how bright it gets in that office. It was really cold. The aircon is always on, like full blast, no matter the time of year, and I hate it. I'm now in pain with my knees because they've been cold all day, and it was noisy. It wasn't overly noisy, but the fact that I've not had to deal with noise for a while, it was noisy. So I had a bit of a headache, but I've been okay since I got home. I didn't have to do overtime today. Whoop, whoop. So I ended up joining Lisa's sprints, and there was obviously Lisa, me, Danny, Liv and Barbs, and it was very fun. We have also been planning some stuff for December, which will be coming soon. But reading updates. So before I watched Bake Off, I read today's buddy read pages of Once and Future Witches. We're starting to see a bit more of the plot now and a bit more of like the witchery and stuff, and I am here for it. I'm actually really enjoying this, which I'm really happy about because I was very unsure about this. But no, I'm really enjoying it, which I am loving. And I really like Agnes. I think Agnes might be my favourite, but at the same time, Juniper is just so outspoken and will speak her mind, and I love it. But I think Agnes might be my favourite, especially now we're starting to learn more about their past. So I really hope this carries on for the rest of this book, and I hope I love it. I hope. And then watched Bake Off, loved Bake Off. And then I finished my buddy read for Bitter Blood. 4-star. We're back on the 4 stars for this series. We had a bit of a blip for books 11 and 12. This has brought it back. So this, I'm going to pretend I haven't actually finished because I'm kind of like bending the rules slightly for Spoopathon, because this is actually my first book for my second run through the house, and I still have 3 books on my first run through the house, but this was a buddy read, and I thought I'd planned it out so perfectly that I'd finish the buddy read, and whilst reading it I could get through those 3 books, but I didn't factor in time and how little time I had. So I'm just not going to submit it until I've read the others. So I'm bending it, but shh, no one needs to know. Not like I'm just, you know, saying it on the internet where everyone can see, but it's fine. It's fine. It's awkward when it's a buddy read, trying to fit it in, but yeah. So this was my comfort reread, like the first That Path comfort reread, because I love this series so much. And we're gonna finish the series by the end of the year, and I'm excited. But yeah, that is everything for today. I am gonna try and get some sleep now. I'm working from home the rest of the week, yes, which makes me happy, but I have got quite a lot to do tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna have to do overtime tomorrow, and I don't want to, but it's fine. But I'm gonna go, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. I also hope you liked the view from my office. It's a very nice view. It's very distracting. I realised just how distracted I get in the office by literally everything. I've been so unproductive in the last 2 days compared to the last 18 months. This is why I didn't want to go back to the office. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. It is Wednesday. It's very late. I'm about to go to bed. Technically, I am in bed. I just thought I'd give you a really quick update. As you can tell, I really couldn't be bothered to set up my ring light and everything. It wasn't happening. But I had a really nice relaxing bubble bath this evening, and I think it was exactly what I needed because I feel a bit more refreshed now, which is great. So I did read today's buddy read pages of Once and Future Witches. Things are really starting to happen now, so we are a little way through. We're not halfway through yet. we're less than 200 pages in, so we're getting there slowly but surely. But I'm really enjoying it, and I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. I'm really enjoying the sisters and the differences between the three sisters. I think Agnes might be my favourite of the sisters, especially after a bit in today's pages where she spoke to a guy called Mr. Lee. If you've read it and you remember, I just thought it was a brilliant like little scene. And yeah, I'm really enjoying Agnes. I still am unsure about how I feel about Bella, but I love Juniper, so really enjoying it, which I'm really happy about. And whilst I was in the bath, I thought I would attempt to read, but I just got so like sleepy that I decided to just enjoy being in a bubble bath. But I did read the first 30 pages of The Ghost Tree, and already I'm very intrigued. I think Christina Henry writes horror amazing. I'm not a fan of horror, but Christina Henry's books just do it for me. But already in the first 30 pages, the main character's little brother is creepy. He seems to have this like premonitions or something. Like this isn't a spoiler, I'm literally 30 pages in, but he literally is like, he mentions that someone's screaming, and like his mum's like, what are you talking about? And he literally like his eyes are unfocused, and then he just goes, oh, I told you, it's blah blah blah, she won't stop screaming, there's so much blood. They're literally standing in the street. So this is going to get real creepy real quick, and I'm here for it. So yeah, I'm hoping to get a chunk of reading done tomorrow. I feel like I would have got more reading done today, but I had to do overtime. So I didn't finish work till like 6. So plans for tomorrow evening, because obviously I am working during the day tomorrow, but I'm hoping maybe using my lunch. Oh, I'm not going to be able to. So my mum's best friend, who is like family to me, I've literally known her basically my whole life, and she's always been family to me as well. She's coming to visit tomorrow, and we have not seen her since March 2020. It was literally the week before the first lockdown, and we're so excited to see her. It's going to be amazing. So she's coming tomorrow. Obviously I am working, so I'll only really get to like interact with her during my lunch break. So I was about to say, oh, I'll read my buddy read pages on my lunch break. That's not going to happen. I'm going to be talking to her. So after work, I'm going to read my buddy read pages of Once and Future Witches, and then try and get a chunk of The Ghost Tree read. Hoping I can get at least halfway through this, because I would like to finish this Friday night maybe. We'll see. But I am going to go now. There's the helicopter again. I'm gonna go now because I keep yawning. So I'm going to go, and I will catch up with you tomorrow and hopefully have some good updates for you. Hello, it is Thursday. Just going to say, please ignore the hair. I am trying a new thing to like give it nicer, less frizzy waves. And I meant to film this update before I did it, but I forgot. I'm not undoing it just to film my vlog update. So today I posted a video which was my Way of the Argosy reading vlog. I was very kindly invited to join the booktube tour for Way of the Argosy by Hotkey Books, so thank you Hotkey Books. So I posted that today, so you got an additional video this week. But reading updates wise, I read today's pages of this. We're now like almost halfway through, and oh my god, I am loving this. I'm loving Agnes even more. Juniper is my least favourite, I think. I really liked Bella in these pages. Like, she's really grown on me, and I really like Quinn. So look at that. I didn't think I'd like this, and I'm really enjoying it. So I hope that those good vibes continue on for the rest of the book. And then Becca's been doing some Patreon sprints. She's still doing them now, but I've been reading The Ghost Tree, and my aim for tonight, I've not finished reading for tonight. I just thought I'd quickly do this vlog clip. But my aim for tonight was to get to the halfway mark, and I only have about 70-ish pages until I'm at halfway. So I'm definitely going to get to the halfway mark. But this is so creepy, so atmospheric. I just love Christina Henry's writing so much. And this is the first one of her books that I don't think is a retelling. I'm pretty sure this is not a retelling, which means it's the first one of her books I've read that's not a retelling, because I have read Alice, the Mermaid, Lost Boy, and The Girl in Red. And The Girl in Red is my favourite of them. It's the darkest, I think, and I love it. But this is just so good. It's so creepy. Like, the main character and her brother seem to have these visions of this murder happening, and it's weird. But and there's like a whole story about witches cursing the town, and I'm just really enjoying it a lot, and I'm really glad. But yeah, so I'm hoping to get to the halfway mark tonight, which will put me, which will be here. So I've got this much left to read. Not going to take long, because then that takes me to the start of part 4, and then hopefully maybe finish this tomorrow, maybe. Saturday I have a lot of plans, literally apart from popping into town because I need to go post office in Asda. My plans involve being in my house, but there's like a few bits I need to get done, and I also need to film, preferably edit, and I need to do it all. And plus I'm making dinner, which is sausage casserole, which granted I just shove everything in the slow cooker and put it on for the day, but I've got to make sure I've got everything done by, like, I think it's 8 PM, because Jade's doing the live Q&A thing with Sebastian de Castell, and I want to watch that. So Becca's just rubbed the dice again, and it's given us a 45-minute sprint. So can I get 70 pages read in that time? I mean, if I can't, then as soon as she's finished the sprints, because I think this is the last sprint, once she's finished these sprints, I'm just gonna get to that halfway mark because I want to. So yes, I also have decided there's a few special editions I'm just gonna put up on my eBay page because I really need the money right now. If you see my October haul when I post it at the beginning of November, you will understand why, because I went a bit crazy. Plus I've been going crazy buying Christmas presents, which is a good thing because, you know, they're not for me, but I have quite a few people to buy for, so a bit of extra money would help. So yeah, but I'm gonna go and get more of this read, and I'll update you tomorrow on any new thoughts. Hello, it's Friday. It's very late on Friday. It's actually almost Saturday. So you know that ridiculous like hairstyle in yesterday's clip where I was like, oh, I'm gonna try and make my hair curly? It didn't work, but it's fine. There was like the odd strand. It made it a bit curly, but it's fine. I'm going to straighten it tomorrow. But I have some reading updates. So I joined Danny's sprints with my sister, Tony. And I got my buddy read pages for the Once and Future Witches read, and I am still really enjoying this. I am kind of hating myself for putting this off for so long because I am really enjoying it. This is kind of proof that I should not listen to every review I hear, because obviously this has got very mixed reviews. Like, some people 5-starred it and some people DNF'd it. So it's definitely one of those ones that I need to just make my own decision on. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving the spells. So in the beginning of each chapter, there's a little spell and it tells you the words and then the way. So it tells you the words that you need to say for the spell, and then it tells you what you need. So this one is like, hush little baby, don't say a word, mother will call you by mockingbird. And it's a spell to send a message requiring a mockingbird opinion and a great need. And there's one of those at the beginning of each chapter, and I'm just really enjoying those little details. And I'm just really enjoying the story in general. Like, I genuinely did not think I would, but I am. So loving that. We are doing very well. We've not got much left. We're due to finish it on Monday. So yeah, that's very exciting. And then I was hoping to finish the Ghost Tree tonight. So I managed to get to the halfway mark last night. I was hoping to finish it tonight, but I am just so tired. And I still have about 130 pages left. So I just don't think I'm going to manage it because I'm just that little bit too tired. So I'm going to try and finish this tomorrow, but I have this whole plan for tomorrow. So I've got to pop into town because I've got to go to the post office in Asda and also to the library to pick up my reservation of Ship of Destiny, which makes me very happy. And then, so I'm going to do that. And then I have got to film my video for next week. And then I need to edit my vlog. I've not edited any of my vlog yet. And I also am going to need to edit the video I film tomorrow. But then I really want to sit down and plan out my content for the rest of the year. Obviously, I'm not going to film it all, but I want to have a plan for what I'm doing for each week. I have a few ideas, but I want to sit down and jot them down and sort of maybe plan out where they're going to go. So that is my plan for tomorrow. And then obviously in the evening, I think it's 8 p.m, Jade is doing her Q&A with Sebastian de Castell. So I will be tuning into that because I really enjoyed it the last time she did a Q&A with him. It was so much fun and I can't wait for tomorrow, and I'm really excited for her that she gets to talk to her favourite author again. Such a fun time. So yeah, I'm hoping I can squeeze in the last 130 pages of this as well as the 50-ish pages of this. So hopefully I can get those bits done tomorrow, because then Sunday I can start Cemetery Boys, which is the next book on my Spoopathon TBR. So that's my plan. That is my plan. But I'm gonna go because it's like midnight and I'm actually really tired. I've woken up a bit now, so I might actually maybe see if I can read a bit of this. We'll see. But for now I'm gonna go and I'll catch up with you tomorrow.
Yeah, and I've just released Follow the Argosy, the second of the Argosy books, which is part of the Spellslinger Continuum. Yeah.
And this is what we are here to talk about. I mean, we will definitely get sidetracked as well.
Hello, it's Saturday. You would have seen that little clip before of the beginning of Jade's live Q&A with Sebastian de Castell. It was so cool. I did have a bit of a freak out while watching it because Sebastian de Castell did say that he had watched all the vlogs from the tour. Which, if he's watched all the vlogs from the tour, he's watched my vlog, which is so awesome. He is so lovely. It was so much fun watching Jade get to talk to him again. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with my makeup. It could be because I was crying. So there's a scene that involves Agnes and I was crying. And I was trying not to like rub my eyes, but I must have. I must have, because, or at least one eye, because that, I don't even know. But I read today's buddy read pages. We have so little left. We're due to finish this Monday, but I might finish it tomorrow, maybe. I'm really enjoying this. I don't see this being less than a 4-star. I love the sisters, and I love how the women are like, you know, the women are like coming together, and I'm really loving the mix between the suffragette movement and the witches. And I heard someone say this focuses more on the suffragette movement rather than the witches, but I am 364 pages in, and it is definitely more focused on the witches. I mean, the suffragettes, like, is relevant, obviously, but for me, it's been more focused on the witches, so I don't know where that person got that from. I can't even remember who it was that said that, but I'm really enjoying this. I'm really loving that it's more on the witches side, because that's what I want. But genuinely so glad that I decided to finally read this. So did my pages of that today, and then I'm now in bed. I've changed my bedding. I've now got it on this side. I had it on the white side before, and now I have this side, which I like more because it's like, it's a darker colour. I don't like using white sheets. But I've had a really productive day, and I feel like this does not happen often. So I popped into town and went to the post office, went to Asda, I went to the library to collect Ship of Destiny, which me and Kelly are going to start on the 1st of November now. Came home, prepared everything for the dinner, which I did sausage casserole, and I put it all in the slow cooker. And then we have a big fridge freezer, like a big fridge freezer, which is one of those anti-frost ones, so it never needs to be defrosted, which is amazing. But then we have a little freezer which I put all my stuff in, and that one had got really bad. I did not realise how bad it had got, but I like wasn't able to shut one of the drawers properly because of it. So I defrosted the freezer. So that was a job. I filmed my video for Wednesday. I have edited my vlog up until today. And what else have I done? I made dumplings. So I did a sausage casserole in the slow cooker, and I was like, I really fancy dumplings, but I've never made dumplings, and I was like, right, I'm going to give it a go. I found a really easy recipe, which is literally butter, self-raising flour and water. I did also put garlic granules and mixed herbs in, because otherwise they would have had like no flavour. But I made them, and I put them in the slow cooker with the casserole, and they could have done with being in for like 5-10 minutes longer, but they were cooked and they did taste nice. So for my first go, I'm really proud. But yeah, and then I feel like I've done something else today as well. Oh, I printed out all of the bits I need for the readathons I'm doing in November, ready for them to like I've printed out like some of the bits ready to go in my reading journal. And also for Believathon, you've got the 30 prompt cards which you shuffle and then pick out. So I printed off the cards, I cut them all out, and then I helped my mum do her TBR. I have not done mine yet. Mine's going to take a bit more messing around with than my mum's will, but my mum is going to be doing the same 3 readathons as me, which is the one me and Liv host, which is obviously Royal Readathon Fairies, Believathon, which is Gavin, and then LDR-athon, which is the week-long one hosted by Chloe. So my mum's taking part in them. She has doubled up a few of Chloe's ones, but the rest she hasn't doubled up, even though she could have, but she didn't. but she has managed to match the books, so so she's only got like 8 books over the 3 readathons, which is impressive. I helped. But yeah, so I'm gonna need to do mine, but and then obviously we watched Jade's live Q&A with Sebastian de Castell, and then I read Once a Future Witches, and now it's, I don't know, what time is it? It's 11:30. I'm not gonna get this done before midnight, but I am not very tired, and last night I was like, oh, I'm gonna go now because I'm really tired. I did not fall asleep till gone 2 a.m. So I'm hoping, I'm kind of hoping today's a bit like that, because I want to get this finished so I can wrap it up in this vlog. But I will let you know how I get on with this. If I start to fall asleep, then I'll just like come in and wrap this up. But fingers crossed I can do it. I finished The Ghost Tree by Christina Henry. It is just before 1 a.m. that I finished it. I'm a little shook. I've put this through Corpile and it's come out as a 5-star. I don't know how to feel. In the best way. Like, this is a good, like, speechless. Like, the atmosphere and the intrigue and enjoyment were just like off the charts. I don't think I've ever read anything this beautifully atmospheric. Like, I was on the edge of my seat, and I spent most of the book trying to like figure out what the hell was going on, and there were like twists and turns that you didn't see coming. Like, I don't think anyone would have seen coming. There were some things that were a bit predictable, and like there was a few things that like it would like make you think one thing, and then it would make you doubt yourself, and then you would find out whether you were actually right in the first place or not. And I was just like, I love this, so good. But that's my 3rd book on my first run through the house in Spoopathon done, because this is the prompt to read a book over 500 pages, and this is 507. So genuinely speechless. Like, this was just so good. But I'm gonna stop talking about this. I'm hoping by the time I get around to filming my wrap up, I'll have some more coherent thoughts on this. But I really enjoyed this so much, and I'm really glad I picked this up in spooky season, because it was so creepy and it was exactly the sort of book I wanted. I think the reason it didn't get a high, because it was a pretty low 5-star and on Corpile, and I think the reason it didn't get a higher rate, like high and pointed rating, was because even though it's a horror, like for me, even though like this is not a definition of horror, this is just my brain. For me, a horror would be like, I'd be like jumping at every little noise, and it didn't do that for me. But I think because it's like more of a haunting type horror, it's not like a gonna scare the crap out of your horror. But again, I feel like I'm just babbling and not making any sense. I am very happy with that. So that's another book done. I am going to wrap this vlog up now because I'm very, very tired. I've honestly lost count how many yawns I'm going to have to edit out of this by this point. But I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.